I, Barack Hussein Obama, do solemnly swear.
From the very beginning, Barack Obama promised an ambitious presidency.
Today, I say to you that the challenges we face are real. They are serious and they are many. They will not be met easily or in a short span of time. But know this, America, they will be met.
Mr. Obama's first priority was addressing the weak U.S. economy. So far, his major achievement has been passage of his economic stimulus plan. Jeremy Mayer is a presidential expert at George Mason University in Virginia.
Divorced from whether it's a good idea or not, passing that stimulus package politically is a major achievement. Some presidents go their whole 4 years without ever doing anything as big as that.
But Republicans largely opposed the stimulus plan, arguing it costs too much. In news conferences and in debate, lawmakers like Senator Lamar Alexander have questioned the president's plan to simultaneously tackle complex issues like health care, education reform, and energy.
Presidents have many problems to solve, but no one ever suggested that the wisest course is to try to solve them all at once.
It's a view the president is quick to reject.
I know there's some who believe we can only handle one challenge at a time. And we don't have the luxury of choosing between getting our economy moving now and rebuilding it over the long term.
Presidents have been evaluated on their first 100 days in office since the time of Franklin Roosevelt in the 1930s. Roosevelt took office at the height of the Great Depression and embarked on a frenzy of economic activity right after his inauguration.
Let me assert my firm belief that the only thing we have to fear is fear itself.
Roosevelt temporarily closed the banks and created government programs to put Americans back to work.
And it was a whirlwind of activity. Never has so much been done for so many in such a little amount of time.
Some experts see parallels between President Obama and President Roosevelt. Georgetown University scholar Stephen Wayne says Mr. Obama has been walking a fine line between optimism and realism on the economy.
Because in one sense, he's got to be realistic. And he can't say, well, if you pass this bill next month, happy days will be here again. On the other hand, people want hope.
Traditionally, the first 100-day period is seen by many experts as important because it often determines whether a new president gets off to a fast start with the American public.
Presidents, particularly in crises, have a brief window to move because the question is, at what point do these massive problems become their fault? Obama is still, according to the polls, in the lucky position of being president during a crisis that he's not yet responsible for.
Though his focus has been largely on the economy, Mr. Obama is also making his mark on foreign policy. The president has set a deadline for the withdrawal of most U.S. troops from Iraq and has decided to send an additional 17,000 soldiers to Afghanistan. Mr. Obama has also set in motion the closure of the terrorist detention facility at Guantanamo Bay, Cuba. The polls show public approval for Mr. Obama personally, but in recent weeks, less enthusiasm about some of his policies. Jim Malone, VOA News, Washington.
Not just the commitment I made during the campaign, but I think an understanding that dates back to our founding